The hypocrisy is real. We had us a nice serving of woke propaganda for breakfast this morning, courtesy of the NBA's coverage of their own terrible television ratings. This evening for dinner, I decided that I'm going to serve you a nice bowl of hypocrisy. Now, some of you may be wondering, what are the ingredients in hypocrisy? Let's turn to our trusty Google dictionary to find out. According to the Google, the recipe for hypocrisy is the practice of claiming to have moral standards or beliefs to which one's own behavior doesn't conform. Does that not perfectly describe members of Woke United Methodists? According to the dictionary at Woke U, hypocrisy is defined as standards that we set for the peasants while the rest of us stinky queefs do whatever the hell we want. Over the weekend, I turned on CNN just for a few minutes. Later on, I actually checked the ratings. I was the only person watching this exchange between Lion Brian Stelter and some shitfuck who collects woke welfare from the Biden White House. Brian Stelter, he asked this douche knuckle repeatedly if rising gas prices impacts his family and the families of the useless in Washington like it does the average American. The guy could not answer the question. He was stumbling through words like Joe Biden reading a bedtime story to his pussycat. Remember back in 2018, maybe it was 2019, when Fox News host Laura Ingraham, who never seems to age, by the way, Laura Ingraham, I think she's close to 60 years old. She has obviously taken good care of herself over the years. She just never seems to age. You ever seen an older woke woman? Social justice warriors have a hard enough time finding young, beautiful women to participate in the weekly woke bath, but an older woke woman? That dog won't hunt. Nancy Pelosi, Rachel Levine, Maxine Waters, they all have something in common. They're always bitter, they're always angry, and the only man that they can find that will give them any attention is Keith Olbermann. Come here, Rachel, let me show you my Olbermann woke hug. A few years ago, Laura Ingraham, she told LeBron James and other professional athletes to shut up and dribble. Now, she phrased it much nicer than we do here on the channel, where we simply tell them to shut the fuck up. Laura Ingraham, she was polite. She said athletes should stick to doing their job, play sports, leave the politics alone. Now, for us normal people, it seemed like a novel concept. People doing the job they're paid to do. When you go to Walmart, does the cashier lecture you on gun control? When you go to Emerald's in New Orleans for dinner, does Emerald Lagasse come out and lecture you on the gay? No, he recommends the banana cream pie for dessert. We expect the cashier at Walmart to bag our groceries. We expect Emerald Lagasse to cook our food. We expect Major League Baseball to give us baseball. That's it. That's their only expectation. We don't go to baseball games to hear about the latest edition of Butt Bongo. We go to watch baseball, or in some cases, be cured for insomnia. Either way, you don't turn on a baseball game to hear about the gay pride. When Laura Ingraham told athletes to shut up and dribble, the woke shitfucks had a woke stroke. When you have a normal stroke, you can lose the ability to speak. Unfortunately, that is just not the way it works with a woke stroke. When you have a woke stroke, you lose the ability to think rationally. Social justice warriors, they attempted to destroy Laura Ingraham. How dare this bitch tell LeBron to shut up and dribble? This is racism. This is whatever misogyny is called when it's a male victim. The last 2 or 3 years, all we have heard from the celibate community is how athletes have the right to speak on political issues. ESPN, a network that used to be dedicated to sports, has become the worldwide leader in woke. They are allowing the cop-hating racist Mark Jones to call the NBA Finals. This dude's so fucking useless, they would be better off letting Katie Nolan call the finals instead. At least she can keep the ficus alive. Mark Jones breathes on a plant, the plant digs its own grave. Damn near every on-air personality at ESPN is political. Stephen A. Smith, the world's highest paid parrot. Mina Kimes, Queen of the Useless. Mike Wilbon, president of the Bald Chapter of Virgins over the age of 50. All of these people have embraced athletes who identify as a woke dumbass. Athletes have the right to talk about politics. Then how come I see all these mainstream media shitfucks crucifying the 5 players in Tampa for refusing to endorse the gay? I thought the new standard was all athletes can speak on political issues. These 5 men didn't even speak. They just didn't want to taste the rainbow. All of a sudden, passengers on the woke bus want athletes to stick to sports. Have you guys ever heard of Sarah Spain? Don't feel bad if you haven't. I do this every day. I had never heard of her. There are only so many useless people that this brain can remember. Sarah Spain is a columnist for ESPNW. That is the website dedicated to women's sports no one gives a shit about. Graduates of Woke U, they do their internship at Deadspin. Eventually, they get promoted to ESPNW, where they go from no one reading their bullshit at Deadspin to maybe 3 or 4 people reading their propaganda on ESPNW. Sarah Spain, Mina Kimes, they followed similar paths to obtain their media career. Mina Kimes became an NFL analyst by sharing a heartwarming story about how her and her dad bonded over their love of the Seattle Seahawks. If that's all it takes to become an NFL analyst at ESPN, there are 68,000 drunks in the Superdome during NFL season who would qualify. Like I said, Sarah Spain took a similar path. In late January 2007, the batteries in her woke cucumber died. She happened to have tickets to the Super Bowl, but she couldn't find anyone in her personal life willing to go with her. You know, because it's incredibly difficult to give away a free ticket to the Super Bowl. It's not like she had tickets to the WNBA Finals and couldn't find someone to go. In that scenario, most people would pay not to be asked to go. Like most social justice warriors, Sarah Spain has no friends. She couldn't find a family member to go to the Super Bowl with her. I would imagine out of sheer embarrassment. I mean, who wants to be seen in public with a woke shitfuck? So, Sarah Spain gets on eBay and auctioned off a Super Bowl date with her. Obviously, she did this for publicity. That's what attention seekers do when they don't have the talent to make it on their own. Sarah Spain was eventually hired at ESPN to water the flowers and be a human test subject for new potential versions of the woke hug. Yesterday, she was promoted to an appearance on Around the Horn, a show that used to be relevant on ESPN. But like SportsCenter and every other show on the network, Around the Horn has lost all cultural relevance. The topic of the 5 players in Tampa who refused to be down with the sickness came up. Tony Reale, he asked Sarah Spain her opinion on what happened. Now, I wish I could play this video for you. ESPN initially had the clip uploaded on their YouTube channel. It was taken down. Another YouTuber, they managed to get it uploaded, but I just couldn't get it exported. I spent 45 minutes this afternoon trying to export this fucking video. I couldn't make it happen. I've never had a problem in the past downloading YouTube videos, and it pisses me off that I can't show it to you today, but it is what it is. Luckily, though, Bobby Burak at Outkick transcribed the portion that I was going to share with you anyway. First of all, she starts off by saying, pride is about inclusion. What the fuck is inclusive about the LGBT movement? They have gay parades, gay bars, gay marches. I've never understood the whole gay pride thing. Where is straight pride? Where is non-binary pride? What about virgin pride? When did someone's sexuality become a source for pride? I don't understand it. Normal people take pride in their family. Normal people take pride in their accomplishments, their career. Am I supposed to believe all gay people take pride in their ability to be proficient in butt bongo? Is that something to be proud of? I think most gay people think it's ridiculous. Then this stupid fuck, Sarah Spain. She claims homosexuality prevents people from getting medical prescriptions. When is the last time you've been in line at the pharmacy and someone couldn't get their prescription filled because they're gay? Excuse me, Mr. Bomani Jones, I need to know your sexual preference. Well, I'm gay, of course. I just finished a session of butt bongo before coming here, and I can't shower until Wednesday. I'm sorry, sir, we don't fill prescriptions for your kind. In 2022, when the fuck has that ever happened? Sarah Spain claims that members of the LGBT community can't find housing because of the gay. She claims homosexual couples are denied having children. I was incredibly confused by that claim, so I consulted our resident biologist here on the channel. No, it's not Anthony Fauci. That's who politicians use to determine the definition of a woman. Unfortunately, Anthony Fauci can't provide a proper definition of a woman because he's never been with one. I mean, seriously, if you were a woman, would you go to bed with Anthony Fauci? The guy looks like a fucking lizard. Most women I know are afraid of reptiles. The resident doctor here on the channel is Dr. Logic. Unlike Anthony Fauci, he didn't receive his doctorate from Woke U. He was educated at the College of Common Sense. He explained to me, homosexual couples can't have children because a child can only be conceived when a man and a woman have sex. Man and man doesn't work. Woman doesn't work. Leah Thomas, Bomani Jones doesn't work. Stephen A. Smith, Max Kellerman, although they give passionate woke hugs, it's not physically possible for them to conceive a child. Sarah Spain called these 5 players in Tampa bigots. Bigots. Are you out of your fucking mind? These dudes are being blasted for their religious beliefs, which would be the actual definition of bigotry. But because they don't want to taste the woke rainbow, you want to call them bigots? This woman's a fucking disgrace. I think ESPN removed this video from their YouTube channel because they were getting so much backlash, and rightfully so. They should be embarrassed to have someone this stupid collecting their woke welfare. I don't give a shit what your religious beliefs are. If you don't want to endorse Pride Month, you shouldn't have to endorse it. I don't see CNN making Don Lemon promote Playboy. Why should a straight man have to promote Playgirl? Well, let me know what you think. Sarah Spain calling these guys bigots, then performing her own act of bigotry. Seriously, before I mention this stupid fuck today, had you ever heard of Sarah Spain? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.